Genesis 29. Jacob set out again and went to the land of the people of the east. Looking around him, he saw a well in the field beside which 3 flocks of sheep were lying. This well served as a watering hole for the herds. But since the stone was large and covered the opening of the well, they only removed it from above when all the herds were collected. They then watered the animals and replaced the stone in its proper place. Jacob said to the shepherds, "My brothers, where are you from?" "We are from Haran," they replied. "Do you know Laban, son of Nahor?" "Yes." "How is he doing?" "It's going very well, and behold, his daughter Rachel is coming with the flock." "It is still broad daylight," said Jacob, "and it is not time to bring in the flocks. Water the sheep and lead them back to pasture." "We cannot," they replied, "until all the flocks are gathered together." We then took the stone off the top of the well and watered the animals. He was still talking with them, when Rachel arrived with her father's flock, because she was a shepherd. As soon as Jacob saw Rachel, daughter of Laban, his mother's brother, he approached, rolled the stone from the top of the well's mouth and watered Laban's sheep. Then he kissed Rachel and wept. He told him that he was related to his father and son of Rebekah, and she ran to tell her father. When Laban heard about Jacob, his sister's son, he ran to meet him, embraced him, kissed him and led him to his house. Jacob told him all that had happened. And Laban said to him, "Yes, you are of my bones and my flesh." Jacob stayed at his house for a whole month. And Laban said to him, "Since you are my relative, will you serve me for nothing? Tell me what salary you want." Now, Laban had 2 daughters, the eldest was called Leah, and the youngest Rachel. Leah had tender eyes, and Rachel was beautiful in body and face. Jacob, who loved Rachel, said to Laban, "I will serve you 7 years for Rachel, your youngest daughter." "It is better," replied Laban, "to give it to you than to another. Stay with me." So Jacob served Rachel 7 years, which seemed like days to him, so great was the love he had for her. He therefore said to Laban, "Give me my wife, because my time is complete and I want to marry her." Laban gathered all the inhabitants of the place and gave a feast. But at night, Leah led to Jacob, who united with her. And he gave his daughter Leah, his slave Zilpah. In the morning he saw Jacob who had stayed with Leah. And he said to Laban, "What have you done to me? Was it not for Rachel that I served you? Why did you deceive me?" "Here," replied Laban, "it is not customary to marry the younger before the older. End the week with this one, and afterward I will also give you her sister, on condition that you serve me for another 7 years." So Jacob did. He ended the week with Leah, and then Laban gave him Rachel his daughter as wife, giving Rachel his slave Bala as a servant. Jacob also joined Rachel, whom he loved more than Leah. And he served 7 years in Laban's house. The Lord, seeing that Leah was despised, made her fruitful, while Rachel remained barren. Leah conceived and gave birth to a son, whom she named Reuben, because, she said, "The Lord looked upon my affliction, now my husband will love me." She conceived again and gave birth to another son. "The Lord," she said, "seeing that she was despised, gave me this one." And he named him Simeon. 34. She also conceived and gave birth to another son. This time, she said, "My husband will become attached to me, because I have already borne him 3 children." So he named him Levi. 35. She still conceived and gave birth to a son. And she said, "This time I will praise the Lord." And she named him Judah. After that she ceased having children.